Hey, how you doing? This is RJ. So, just to let everybody know right off the bat, this is not one of my regular videos. I am going to be talking specifically about my graphic novel and the contest that I am running where you can win a prize of up to $400. So, to get right into it, what is this contest that I am going to be running, which I am going to start when this video is published? It's called a referral contest, and you do them through Indiegogo. And it is for you, the backer, or anyone who wishes to contribute to my campaign. You can go to Indiegogo and get a special link from Indiegogo and give it to other people. When other people use that link and click through it and go and order the book, you get referred back to my page as someone who brought them in. And I'm going to have a contest for various numbers of referrals that are coming in, and again, a grand prize that is worth up to $400. Now, let me explain the whole thing step by step. But I'm sure everybody wants me to start with the prizes, so that's where I'm going to start. So, if you bring me one referral, you will be put on an email list where I will email you previously unviewed art from my graphic novel, so you get to see it first before it's ever published on the internet. Now, for example, I have one villain which has not been shown anywhere on the campaign page or on Twitter or on anywhere else. So, I am going to share with the backers who bring me, at the very least, one referral. I'm going to, for example, send them a picture of this villain, and they will see it before anyone else. And I will be doing that every week until the end of the campaign. Now, if you bring me 2 or more backers, you are going to receive a free trading card. Now, I already have a perk on my Indiegogo campaign where you can get a pack of 12 cards, character cards, for the characters within Thomas Valiant. This card, however, is the 13th card. This card is exclusive to this contest only. The only way that you can get this 13th card is by going through this contest and bringing me at least 2 referrals. Now, of course, if you get to 2, you're first added to the email list and get to see all of that art before anyone else, and you get the free card. Now, the next tier of this contest is specifically built for those people who keep saying to me, I wish I could back your book, but I just can't right now. I don't have the money to spend on a graphic novel right now, and I just can't afford it. This tier is specifically for all those people who have told me that, although there is also a comparable prize for those people who have already backed the campaign. So, here is the third tier. If you bring me 5 or more backers, you will receive either A, if you have not backed the campaign yet, you will receive a free book with free shipping, or B, if you have already ordered the book, you will receive additional merchandise up to the amount that you have already spent on merchandise in the campaign. So, how does that work? Well, first of all, if you have not backed and you wish to be part of this contest, you're going to have to listen all the way through to the end because there's an extra step that you have to go through because Indiegogo says you have to. But if you're a backer and you have already backed the campaign, let's say you got the $25 tier where you just got the book. If you bring me 5 backers and you've already backed with that $25, you will receive an additional $25 worth of merchandise from my campaign, and you get to choose it. If you want a free book, you get a free book. If you want a copy of the script, which is $25, you get a copy of the script. If you want a bunch of the pinup posters or the cards or the map, you can get that, as long as the total does not exceed what you paid for merchandise on the campaign already. Now, this does not include shipping. It's only for what you paid on the merchandise, not the shipping, because shipping is included with everything that you win within this contest. No matter what you win, it will be shipped to you for free. So, alternatively, if you got the book and a couple of the posters and you spent, say, $47 on the campaign buying merchandise already, and you get me 5 more backers through the links through this contest, you will then get another $47 worth of merchandise. Your choice of what it is, again, as long as it does not exceed what you have paid already. If you have gotten the works, which is everything from the campaign, and have already paid $70 for that perk, then you get $70 more worth of merchandise from this campaign. Now, All of the things that I have just told you about, they are open to everyone, and no matter how many people actually get to that tier, they will all get it. There is no limit of how many people can get any of those 3 tiers. And of course, as I said before, if you get to the 3rd tier, you get the 1st and the 2nd tier already. So you get the emails of the unseen art that no one else has seen on the internet yet. You will also get that 13th card with your order, and you will get whatever it is you order from the 3rd tier. If there's 200 people that get that, then there's 200 people that get that. There is no limit, so it doesn't matter. You're not competing for anyone there with that. You're just competing with yourself to try to get to that number so that you can get these prizes. Now, there is a grand prize, and this grand prize is only for one person. And this grand prize is for the person who has gotten me the most backers out of everybody who is participating in this contest. Now, there is one caveat to that in the fact that you have to bring me at least 10 or more backers. So if you've gotten me 10 or more backers through the links of this contest, then you will receive free, absolutely free, no shipping charges either, one of the original art pieces of the interior art, hand done by Renzo Rodriguez, worth $325. Absolutely for free. So again, in order to get this $325 prize, you will need to get me at least 10 backers through the links, and again, I'll describe how you do that in just a minute. So you have to get me at least 10 and then be the leader of the pack for people who have referenced others to me. So if you get 10 and no one else has gotten 10, then you win the prize. If you get more than 10, well, then you're competing with the other people who have gotten more than 10, and whoever gets the most gets the prize of the $325 original piece of art from the book by Renzo Rodriguez. And just quickly, just to let you know, this grand prize in total, because you will get everything else from before as well, in total will be worth anywhere from $365 to over $400. Because of course, if you're the grand prize winner, you're not just getting the $325 piece of original art from Renzo Rodriguez, but you're also doubling the amount that you get for your merchandise with your perk, or getting the book for free, as well as getting that free exclusive 13th card and being put on the email list to see that exclusive art. Now, all of that together, if you add it together and add the amount of shipping that you would normally pay, because you're not going to pay any extra shipping for any of this, that is worth somewhere between $365 to $400. Okay, so how does this work? Well, what you have to do is you have to go to Indiegogo and log in. When you go to Indiegogo and create an account, which is free, and you log in, then you go to the Thomas Valiant page, and on the Thomas Valiant page, you will see a little link. Somewhere at the top of the page, there is 2 little links of a chain. You hit that, and a pop-up screen will give you an exclusive link that is tied to your account name that you can give to other people, and when other people use that link to come to the page and order the book, it will be attached to your name, and Indiegogo will keep track of it for me so I can track who exactly is bringing me what referrals. So, to try to be a little more clear, I'll read from you exactly what it says on the Indiegogo page about how to run a referral contest, and I'll also link that page in the description if any of you wish to go and read it and get further details. So this is what Indiegogo says. For a backer to count as a referrer, they must promote your campaign with Indiegogo's share tools while logged into their Indiegogo account. This is important because otherwise their unique ID won't be attached to any resulting contributions or visits. For example, when funder A is logged into their account and uses Indiegogo's share tools to send a tweet, for example, the link in the tweet includes funder A's unique ID. Then, when funder B reads the tweet and clicks through the link to contribute, funder A is recognized as helping bring in the amount contributed by funder B. Okay, so let me put that in plain English for you. So, you go to Indiegogo, you sign up for a free account, you get a login name, you go to the Thomas Valiant page, you hit the little link, which is usually somewhere at the top, depending on whether you're looking at it on a computer or on your phone. It will give you a specific link that is tied to your identification as you are logged in. Now, you have to remain logged in when you go and give people this referral link. And those people, unfortunately, this is the only way that Indiegogo uses this, the person must click on the link and buy directly when they click on that link. If they click on the link and then close it and come back, say, a day later and then buy, that's not going to count as a referral from you. They must buy at the time they click on your link. And by the way, it's very easy to keep Indiegogo on all the time in the background. It never kicks you out. At the very least, it has never kicked me out, and I've left it open for days and days. It allows you to do that so that you can get all your referrals whenever they come in. So the question now becomes, how in the world am I going to get that many people referred to your campaign and then buy? Well, of course, you can do it by word of mouth. You'll have to give them the link digitally somehow. So if you want to go to the comic store and say, hey guys, you really need to check this out, let me send you the link. You can do that. And those people, if they then click on that link and buy the book, then you will be credited for that referral. Another easy way to do this is, as they just pointed out in what I read, you can share it on your social media. Just blast it out there. Just put your link in the social media. Say, hey, everyone, come and look at this campaign. Go and get this book. This is a spectacular looking book. And hopefully you will be saying that in a genuine way. But if you put that out there on your social media and you tag it with whatever tags that you think will get people to look at this, then you will get people referred to this book and we will get more referrals under your name and you will be eligible again to get all of those prizes that I just talked about. And yet another way of doing this is to take your link and put it into the chat feed when you are on a live stream. There are so many live streams now, even for comic book live streams, even for Comicsgate comic book live streams. I could watch 5, 6, 7 a day. So they're all over the place. Whenever you're going on a live stream about comics, about Comicsgate, just about pop culture, just take your link with you and put it out there every couple of minutes. Say, hey, go check out this campaign. This is something worth buying. And so you can rack up the referrals pretty darn quick. Now, a couple of notes on that. Number one, I just ask you to be respectful when doing any of these things. And I'm not going to tell you what respectful is because I'm sure all of us can figure that out for ourselves. Just be respectful. But at the same time, I go on to Michael Bancroft's show, and he does that show almost every night. I'm not there that often, but he does it almost every night. And there is at least one person who constantly does this exact thing. He puts his links in the chat box, and it just mixes in with the rest of the chat. And I'll have to say that in that chat, no one really bats an eye. He's actually providing a service to the people in the chat because he is giving them the link for the books that they might like to buy. So again, I say please be respectful, but at the same time I've seen people do this every 2 minutes in a chat and no one really cares. So you can get some good referrals by just simply putting it in the chat of a live stream that you're watching. And besides that, if you have some live stream for comic books that you really like or pop culture, and you want to actually blast this out there and show people that it is really worth their time to go and buy this so that you can get those referrals, maybe you could go to the person who runs that chat and say, hey, why don't you have RJ on? Look, he has a spectacular book. Here is the link. Why don't you have him on? And when that person has me on, you be ready. You be ready and go into the chat and you make sure that you have your link ready and everybody can see the book and you can just give them your link and your referrals are just going to stack up one after another. Now, having said all of that, I do have a couple of caveats to this contest, and I am putting them in place, hopefully, so that we can have a level playing field for all, and it can be an equal contest so that everyone has a chance to win this grand prize. So, number one is the fact that I'm not talking to any of you people because I'm pretty sure most of the people listening to my voice are pretty darn honest, but I know there are some unscrupulous people out there, so I have to say the following. It only counts as a referral if it stays a referral until the end of my campaign, which is in about 40 days from when I make this video. I say that because I don't want people creating 5 fake accounts and then ordering the book 5 times and then returning the book 5 times just so they can get a free copy of the book and not actually bring in anything or pay for a perk at all. So again, the people that you refer to going to buy the book, once they buy the book, they have to keep the book. It can't actually be returned, and that is all going to be calculated within the time of the initial campaign. Number 2 is the fact that I would ask you, please, if you have already ordered the book, not to return it so that you can try and get it for free. There's nothing else that I can do besides ask you please not to do that. That would be a big headache for me. And if you do that in order to count it as at least one of your referrals, well, I can put 2 and 2 together if I see you cancel the book and then buy the book according to a referral which you got from yourself. Well, I don't exactly think that that would count. The other thing being that if you're one of those people who has not ordered the book yet and simply doesn't have the means to order the book, but you want to get yourself a book, as I said, if you get me 5 referrals, you can get a book for free shipped to you for free. So no money on your part. However, there is an extra step which you need to go through if you have not ordered the book yet. And this is something with Indiegogo's rules. Now, if you have ordered the book, I already have your name, I already have your email address, I already have your Indiegogo login name as well. So I can pinpoint you, I can email you, I can ask you, what exactly do you want? Do you want another book? Do you want some pinups? All of these things I can ask the questions and I know where to send them once you have actually won these prizes. However, if you have not ordered the book, I don't have any of that. So if you wish to participate in this contest and you have not ordered the Thomas Valiant graphic novel, then you must log in to Indiegogo. Again, it's free to make an account. You must go there, log in, get your login name, and then send it to me via email. Now my email is in the description, and it is rjs4thage@gmail.com. So rjs4thage@gmail.com. So what you need to do is send me an email to that email address with your name, your Indiegogo login name, and of course your email address, which will be attached to the email. I need those 3 things in order to ensure that I can track you down to give you all of the things that you have won. If you are referring people to me and I don't have that information, I simply can't follow where you are and I can't make you part of the contest. Now, one of the other things is that I've already had people give me referrals. But from the publishing of this video, we're going to start from 0. That way, no one has an advantage over anyone else. Because I've already had people give me 1 or 2 referrals, but we're going to start at 0 when I publish this video. Again, I just want to make it as even a playing field as possible for everyone so that everyone has an equal chance. And I have to say one more thing just to make sure everybody has an equal chance. A lot of the people who are actually referring others to me right now are people who own YouTube channels. I have Michael Bancroft, who does Late Night with Comicsgate. I have No Sleep Press. I have Deborah Tucci, RJ Carter over at Critical Blast, Red Grays Studios, Mandy Summers, Mike Miller, Literature Devil, and even Ethan Van Sciver. They have all already brought me referrals for my book. Now, I want to, again, make this as level a playing field as possible. So if any of those YouTubers actually want to get this grand prize, they're welcome to try to get it. They have large platforms. I'm sure they could rack up 10 referrals in no time. But if they start to do that, I will make sure there is a separate grand prize for those YouTubers. That way there will be actually 2 grand prizes. One for the people who own large channels, and one for just the regular Joe who's trying to get the word out there. So that way, they're not going to step all over your chance in order to get this $325 prize. And that way, if Literature Devil or Michael Bancroft or Ethan Van Sciver want to shout out about my book over and over again in order to put the link out there and get referrals, they too can be entered into this contest and get their own prize. All right, so hopefully I've answered all questions. If you have any others, please put them in the comments, and I will iron out any kinks that enter into this. I want to make this as smooth as possible and as level a playing field as possible for everyone. And again, it's a simple process. Go to Indiegogo, go to the Thomas Valiant page, get your link, and just blast that link out on your social media to the people that you know, in the chat sections of your favorite YouTuber when he's doing a live stream. Pretty simple, and always remember that the more people we bring into this, the more stretch goals I can reach, and therefore the more you're going to actually get with your order, because the book or the basic order is going to be improved with every stretch goal that we meet. So, hopefully this has gotten you as excited as I am about sharing Thomas Valiant with the world. Alright, so I'll leave it there. I'll see you in the referral section of my Indiegogo campaign.